Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. The Nigerian Labour Congress have sent a very strong message across the judiciary over the court judgment that was given few days ago by the Federal High Court under Justice Abdul Malik on the stoppage of Rivers State allocation, and that was made known during the unveiling of the 10 compressed national gas buses given by the NLC to the Rivers chapter at their office in Port Harcourt on Friday. Governor Fubara, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tammy Danagogo, assured the NLC of his administration resolved to make the welfare of Rivers workers a priority, just as he urged them to continue to engage government meaningfully and constructively. In his word, he says, "Thank you for your support for Nigerian masses in general. The challenges you encounter are because of the Nigerian masses. Be assured that the people and government of Rivers State appreciate your effort and will continue to encourage you to engage all levels of government meaningfully and constructively to ensure that this government witnesses a paradigm shift for the good of the people and the country in general. As a government, we will pass a vote of confidence on the state chapter of NLC. They have approached issues in a very civilized manner." Governor Fubara thanked President Bola Tinubu for his support in providing the CNG buses for workers and extending the gesture to other workers at the state level. He reiterated that he would continue to provide the enabling environment to ensure workers in Rivers State are able to carry out their duties proficiently. According to him, he says, "Here in Rivers State, this administration has always seen the need for workers to be mobile to successfully deliver on their responsibility. That is why from day one we provided free buses for workers, which has been running for more than a year now, and for senior cadre of civil servants, the permanent secretaries, they are given official vehicle as they are appointed, because the governor understands that workers need the necessary tools such as vehicles to perform their duties optimally." He thanked the NLC for choosing Rivers State as its starting point for the zonal distribution of the vehicle and for engaging President Tinubu to make them available. Answering questions from the NLC, the governor noted that he was aware that the hazard allowances were being paid to health staff, but advised that the Rivers chapter of NLC articulate concern of gray areas as well as pending issues regarding the teachers of demonstration schools. According to him, he says, "Our governor believes that a worker is worthy of his wages, and I assure you he will address genuine concern of NLC." Speaking, the president of NLC, Comrade Ajaero, thanked President Tinubu for the provision of the buses and appealed that sufficient infrastructure be provided to enable CNG users access affordable refuel. He added that if CNG refuel is as expensive as PMS, the essence of having CNG buses will have little or no effect. He thanked Governor Fubara for the approval of 85,000 minimum wage salary for Rivers civil servant, as he further appealed that the governor look into the issue of non-payment of hazard allowance for health workers and non-payment of salaries to teachers of demonstration school. He noted, "We have been told the governor has milk of human kindness. NLC cannot sit and watch workers in Rivers State suffer while we are not going to go into issues of jurisprudence or position of the judiciary. The NLC is also advising the judiciary not to go into a journey of self-destruct. It is only the Supreme Court that can review itself. No other court can overturn the position of the Supreme Court. We want to plead with the NBA and the National Judicial Council, NLC, to look into what's happening. Rivers State is among states that workers collect their salaries as and when due. Anything that will delay the salary, we will jointly fight it," he declared. The state chairman of NLC, Comrade Alex Aguando, thanked Governor Fubara for his support and maintained that Rivers is one of the most hospitable states in the country that welcome all. He thanked President Tinubu for giving the vehicle to the state chapter while welcoming all delegates to Rivers for the next meeting of the NLC, urging them to feel free and enjoy the hospitable nature of the state and the people. Wow, this is really interesting. Our focus is on this issue of, the case where the Federal High Court had given a court order for the halting of Rivers State allocation. We thought, well, a lot of people were thinking that it's going to happen in the month of October, but we are waiting to see what November will look like. But such a move will affect virtually everything in the state, because you just imagine at a time like this, we are very close to, the celebration mood of the year, which is December, Christmas for that matter. And you're talking about withholding the salary of the River State people. For what reason? As much as the reason is good enough before the law, but it's not a good one for the people of River State. Apart from anything, the so-called guys we're talking about, most of them had decam, they had moved from PDP to APC, so there's justification why the budget was not presented before them. So all this wahaha we are seeing and all these outcries, Nigerians are seeing it quite unneeded at a time like this. Withholding people's salary is absolutely not a good deal. Now, the NLC have given their position concerning it, that in event of anything happening where the salaries of the people are being withheld, they are going to fight. And guess what? If the NLC is saying that, imagine what the people will do if such happen. Don't forget, as we're talking right now, the monies that Nigerians are sharing, are enjoying, is actually the backyard of River State. We're talking about the oil money. We all know that it's traceable to River State. And imagine that the one dispensing the money, and at the end of the day, you are depriving the civil servant from enjoying it. It's not going to be a palatable one, I must say. No matter what, amidst our decision making, amidst our dispense of our responsibility, even dispense of justice, empathy is not a wrong thing. You have to be empathic enough to understand, and some things you seek political solutions to it. Because right now, imagine such happening with the level of hardship in the country. You decide to halt the salaries of the civil servant after they have finished working. Then you are in for a fight of a lifetime, I'm telling you, because even the judiciary themselves will not be paid. I'm telling you, because imagine during Christmas festivity season, they hold their salaries, everybody are enjoying salary, even the judge is enjoying her salary, and it will be something that will be so unpredictable. Don't forget, as we are talking, that actually the fraudulenting units are the one that gathered these monies and sent across to the federal government. It's not the other way around. So they can decide to, okay, let us have ours first before we can send a quarter down to you guys to do anything with it. Because I can't imagine myself, I'm the one. It is from my backyard the monies are coming from, and you're depriving me. It's good enough for NLC to give them a pre-knowledge of what will happen in event of stopping the flow of funds. Let's be hopeful that they won't go that way.